So I want to start this somehow YouTube channel in a way of focusing on trading, obviously, and somehow also to keep it in a way that I'm trying to keep myself accountable. So it means that every single day, or not every single day, but majority, or let's just stick to every single day so that I stick to a rule. So every single day I will keep myself accountable by post a video of a trade I've taken, if I've taken any, or talking about why I did not take a trade today or stuff like that, you know, something like what Diogo Dance does. Yeah, so right now the only trade we've taken this week is on Tuesday. We took a long based off of this SMT, initial SMT here. It's not really SMT that much, but because also we took out this low, which was more of a super liquidity type of a thing, and then we took this long here, hoping that we'll get here. Then how I saw New York play around and without failure to push up higher, like New York barely even moved, so I was like, I'd rather just close out and then look to take a trade maybe the next day, because I thought we would respect this order block here and use it higher, which now yesterday, Wednesday, we saw this crazy dump, and now that. So yesterday didn't also take a trade because of how Dixie looked at the 4 hour. Dixie's 4 hour yesterday looked really difficult to take along. I mean, yes, obviously we were bearish, but on the 1 hour I'd wanted to see at least this to be disrespected for me to be confident, and then 11 disrespected, then I don't trade after 11. So yeah, I said we'll trade today, and then today played out. Yeah, more SMT. It's quite a funny day, funny week. We're barely getting clear clear manipulation. I mean, sure, there's that SMT, but now we've offered equal highs. Yeah, there's that SMT, but there's equal highs offered too, so it makes things weird for a trade idea. But it's still there, it's still offered, it's still pushing, as you can see. And right now I'm of the idea that if we are to continue higher, now coming into the next session with the next candle at 9, I want to see us somehow respect this order block here, this one too, come back, tap it, because now this kind of also becomes a change in state too. If we close above, use this to send price now towards this highest end, which is a good trade. I mean, 82 pips there, maybe 50 pips there, so it's quite a good trade so far. Yeah. So back to the conversation. Sorry about that. Yeah. So this is mainly about trying to keep. So this is about trying to keep steady growth of my trading. Since that, I'm trying to keep myself accountable, to keep myself away from repeating mistakes that I've done multiple times, such as over trading, over risking, trading when there are reasons not to enter trade yet, such positions where I've been in multiple times. So right now I'm trying to keep that intact and trying to keep away from repeating mistakes over and over again, the same especially. And I want to start we call it, is it from next month? It's August, no, September, October to December is the winter arc, is what they call it. But I'm not trying to really focus on that as a reason to push me forward, but I'm thinking from now till the end of the year, I don't want to see improvement. I don't want to come back to the point where I'm saying I've passed for the account and I'm still playing around or intro down or doing things that I don't need to do that are keeping me from seeing profit, right? Yeah, because now, as much as I've missed this move or not been it because I didn't see what I would have traded, I feel comfortable knowing that I didn't force it. Because if I did force it and then we did see this move lower, I'd be like, again, I've done the same thing. What's the point? Because right now I'm also on the idea of that if I did take this trade and enter here with that change in state on the 5 minutes actually, which was actually here, if we did enter based off of this change in state here, I've been really uncomfortable during this entire 1 hour consolidation that has finally pushed forward, right? I'm expecting us to keep going higher and higher and higher, but also I can't really expect myself to put risks on such a trade when there's equal lows offered here in such a, as much as yes there's SMT, but it's uncomfortable in the sense that what if, what if is always a problem and you do not want to trade when there's a what if situation. You're more comfortable trading when you are on the side where you're not guessing, you're not assuming, you're not thinking, oh, could we? New York may open, retrade up into this, and then push lower, right? It's possible. New York could also open and just keep going higher and higher and higher, and we miss out, right? But at the end, the most comfortable position you're in is the one where you're not second guessing yourself. You're not uncomfortable with being in drawdown. You're not uncomfortable with taking a loss. You're sure that if you took this loss, it's because everything you chose to wait for came, and then you are certain that if you take this trade, it is right, no matter what happens. So yeah. So right now, with how the price has moved, New York would be the better trade for the meantime, and we'd want to see how price moves from New York's trading hour. Yeah, and with also news happening at 10, which is a comfortable, not at 10 but at 8:30. With news happening at 8:30 today, I'm more of the idea of waiting for that to play out and then using that manipulation hopefully to send me higher. And with that, now it's more of waiting for 10 o'clock or 8:30 or around there 9:30, all of those times after 8:30 news, to wait for the next hour 9 to offer a 9:30 manipulation hopefully to get in with that. Yeah, there's no point of really rushing into a trade anymore, no point of forcing issues, because I've done it and I've seen there's no point really when you're doing things you don't need to do. Because even this may not actually start the move. This may just manipulate, push us lower, and sweep these lows also, There's so much that could happen that make FOMO trading fail all the time. FOMO trading has always failed because as much as it will happen maybe once in a while where you pass a FOMO trade, let's say like today, if I did take a FOMO trade, I would have gone. It opens the door for always FOMO trading in the sense that you would repeat mistakes over and over again. So there's no point. So it's better off if you miss. But if you take a trade, knowing that you're not FOMOing into the trade, because it's so much better to just be on the right side than rather to be on the wrong side and say if I just waited. Imagine if, yeah. So right now, the point on now all these videos I'm going to start taking from now on is to keep myself accountable, to repeat the same things over and over again, where I am going to stick on a rule basis, where all the decisions I make with my trading are based off good decisions. Yeah, in the sense that I do not want to keep making videos where I say, oh, I messed up, or I overtraded, or kept going in and out of trades, because there's no point anymore. I've watched countless videos of traders telling me, just stop, The day you stop is the day you actually get further. So, this is going to be it. It's going to be the time where now I decide I'm going to stop playing around with trading and actually respect it as it should be respected and treat it the way it should be treated, because this is really much it. Like we've been saying multiple times, this is it. This is the feature you want, right? So why throw it away, in the sense that why throw it away? If you really want to wake up in the future in a point where you don't have to go and sit in an office 9 to 5, come back home, repeat that for 5 days a week, and lock in, bro. Because if you keep saying this is it, then do it. Act like it, Don't treat this don't treat this thing as if it's not important, Treat it as what it is to you, how it's important to you, how it's been important to you, and give it that respect. And by doing that, you see crazy growth, you see improvements, so much more improvements than you've ever seen. So this is the end of what was at the beginning of what will be.